Hi everybody, it's time for AskRad. So this week I am wearing doves, and I'm doing that because doves are a traditional symbol for love. And in fact, if you have fairy tarot cards, then you'll notice on the Ace of Summer, which is the card that is the first flutter of love. I'm not good at that. There. First flutter of love. And is a card that talks about falling in love. And so that's why I'm wearing doves today, because I wanted to talk to you about a new book that's come out from some dear friends of mine. It's called Angels of Love, and it is by Grant Virtue and Melissa Virtue. And they are dear friends of mine. The full title of the book is Angels of Love, 5 Heavens Sent Steps to Find and Keep the Perfect Relationship. So the book basically takes you through these 5 steps of not only deciding exactly what it is that you're looking for, but helping you to draw it into your life and helping you to nurture it and to maintain that relationship and keep it healthy. The book is something of a little bit of a workbook. There are meditations inside the book and visualizations, exercises for helping you to get clarity on what it is that you're looking for in your life. And it's just a beautiful, lovely, sweet book. And so I wanted to tell you about it to make sure that you knew about it. If you're interested, there is a post just below this one on my Facebook page that will take you to a link where you can find out more about Angels of Love by Grant Virtue and Melissa Virtue. So, that being aside, so we're going to start doing some readings. Now, just because that we're starting out talking about Angels of Love doesn't mean that we are going to only be doing romance readings today. The readings are open to any topic that you are interested in. We'll just start on them and see how they go. Now, there are a couple of different ways that you can get a reading. First of all, you can type it in to this particular post. Now, the thing about this particular post is when you do a Facebook Live event is that it scrolls, and it only shows you 4 people's messages at a time, and they scroll very fast. So I have to kind of like focus my eyes and try to grab hold of a question to work on that. So in order to give you another opportunity that's not quite so fleeting, you have the possibility and the opportunity to go to my Facebook page and pin to the top of the page, just above this recording, you will see a golden scroll where you can post your questions, and I'll be checking for questions there as well. So, that being said, there's really no reason for us to hesitate. We'll just go ahead and get started. And I'm going to start by popping over to the post that's pinned to the top of the page and see what we see. So, excuse me. Okay. So, first of all, Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Melissa says, good morning from Mississippi. Oh, well, hello. I was born and raised in the South myself. I'm a Tennessee boy. All right, so let's see. I try to catch a show live, but I usually watch it after it's over with small kids. It's kind of hard to sit and watch anything when they are awake. I love your show, and I know your time is limited. So my question is, I'm going through a divorce after 19 years. I'm sorry. And I have 2 small kids. So what does the future have in store for me and my family? Will I meet my soulmate? I thought I had found my soulmate, but guess not, as we are in the process of divorce. Thank you for taking time to answer my question. So first of all, Melissa, I just because you were going through a divorce does not mean that your current partner is not a soulmate of yours, because you can have many soulmates. And soulmates come in many different forms. I have a best friend whose name is Dan. It's not romantic, but we are absolutely soulmates. And I have had relationships in the past that I know were soulmate relationships, but they, for whatever reason, served their purpose and they moved on. So just because your relationship is ending at this particular time doesn't mean that he isn't a soulmate of yours. And that doesn't mean that you will not meet another soulmate of yours. Another term that is used very frequently and sometimes interchangeably incorrectly is twin flame. Twin flames and soulmates are not the same thing. But you know, twin flames are like even more intense relationships. So make sure you really want that because whoa. And so the other thing is you can have an absolutely joyful, happy, magical, wonderful relationship with someone who comes into your life who just happens to be the perfect person for you, but isn't necessarily a soulmate. So, but to go to your question, I'm just going to, I feel like I want to start today with Guardian Angel Tarot cards and see what the cards have to say for you. So, all right. All right. So the first card is Six of Abundance. And so this is a card that talks about heaven opening its arms and pouring abundance into you, an unexpected gift. So I kind of think that what it's basically just trying to say is that the relationship was a gift to you in its form, and it did provide for you various kinds of abundance, but that is sort of come to an end. So the next card is Two of Thought. Now, Two of Thought is where we're not necessarily moving forward. So it says you have multiple options to review. Now see, so sometimes a card, it's like, I'm always into teaching. I always want to teach. And so it's like, sometimes a card doesn't necessarily mean, you know, what its traditional symbol. And so what were my eyes drawn to? You have multiple options. So I think that, so once you're out into, the dating pool. I don't know. Is that a good word? I don't know if that's a good word. Once you're out there and open, you're going to have multiple options. And in fact, a card, Ace of Emotion. Now, Ace of Emotion is actually the same card that I was mentioning at the beginning of this, Ace of Summer, just from different decks. Again, the first flutter of love, and so this is new love. It's falling in love, and also falling out of the deck was Messenger of Emotion, which is also a card about new emotional and romantic experiences. So just because your relationship is coming to an end, don't worry about that. It sounds like you're somewhat at peace with it. It didn't. Your message, it sounded strong and good for you. So we'll be surrounding you with Archangel Michael for strength and Archangel Raphael for your future romantic endeavors, because he's a bit of a matchmaker. And and there you go. So let's see. Christine says, "Hi, Rad and Joshua. I'd love an angel message today. Been a tough couple of years." Christine. So Josh says hi. He loves being that you said hello to him. For those of you who do not know, Joshua is my primary guardian angel, and I'm always about making him a celebrity. So, which he just thinks is silly. Okay, Christine. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop on over to Angel Tarot cards, and we'll work with those for Christine's question. All right. All right, here we go. Okay. So the first card is Nine of Earth. It's enjoying life's little luxuries, feeling content, in particular feeling financial content. Now this is in the past, so this is kind of telling me that perhaps some of the situations that you're talking about where it's been a tough couple of years are wrapped up around those issues of not necessarily feeling that sense of contentment and not feeling safe when it comes to financial arena. The next card is Ten of Water. So this is a card that says your emotional and material needs are met, trustworthy relationships. So what this sort of tells me is that new people will be coming into your life that you can trust. Often this card is a card that does talk about romantic relationships or marriages or things like that. However, this is also a card of community. It's a card of families of choice. It's something I talk about a lot. We have our families that we're born into, but then we have our families that we choose, and those can be friends or communities that we create, and so perhaps this is a time for you to do that. And the last card is the Moon. It's the Moon. Now, the Moon is a card that talks about important psychic insights. It's the things that are hidden from us that become revealed. And so I think that one of the things that you're going to see, Christine, is that, one of the things that you're going to see, Christine, is that you're going to come to understand some of the reasons why certain things have been happening in your life. And I know exactly what that can be like. There was one event that happened in my life that totally bumfuzzled me, and I didn't understand its purpose in my life for 4 years. But I'm not saying it's going to be 4 years for you. I think that because this card is in the near future, that's basically saying you're going to come to some understanding as to what has been going on in your life. And once we have an understanding of why things are happening, it makes it a whole lot easier for us to move forward. A friend of mine, actually Dan, who I mentioned a little earlier, and I were talking the other day about dreams and how important that those dreams can be, and that sometimes when dreams are recurring, and not just recurring, but sometimes you can have a variation on a theme of a dream that sort of starts to feel like, okay, I'm having the same sort of dreams over and over. And what I feel is that in our dream life, you continue to have the same dream until you either A, get it, or B, take action. And if you get it, if you suddenly understand and get what the dream is really trying to tell you, the recurring dream messages will pass on or stop unless you're supposed to be taking action and you don't take action. So I think that it's similar with this, that sometimes we have life experiences that keep continuing to repeat themselves, and we really just assume that they did not. Just assume they didn't. And but once we come to some sort of understanding about them, then they will stop repeating themselves. And I think that's what's coming for you, is that to stop. I want to pause for a moment and say hello to a couple of Hay House authors that have joined us today. Susan Dentino is in the room. Hi, Susan. And Bridget Parvin is in the room. Bridget is, her book hasn't quite been published yet, but it's coming very soon. Susan's book is on the market. It's Songs of My Life, slightly out of tune. And it's a great book. So hi girls, good to see you. All right. Now, so let's see. So we'll go back to Facebook and we'll refresh the page. And let's see. Catherine. Hi, Catherine. How you doing? Catherine says, Spirit recently guided me to make a sudden move to Hawaii, and everything has gone miraculously well so far. I bought a car, moved into a fabulous place, all within 88 hours, wow, of landing, which everyone told me was impossible. But even though I've made efforts to reach out and connect with people, I am feeling kind of down because I have never been good at making friends, and I don't know what to do to find the right people. I don't like feeling lonely and being the new kid in town. Do the angels have any advice for me on how to make friends in my new home, or any other messages that I'm not picking up right now? Mahalo. Mahalo. All right. So we'll pull some cards for you. But first of all, Catherine, one of the things that I want to say is Archangel Raguel, Raguel. All archangels resonate to a color, and his color is robin eggs blue, a light blue. And Raguel his name means the friend of God. And so he's really awesome at helping us to find new friends. It's one of the things that he's really great at. So I'm feeling like I kind of want to do an archangel prescription for you. It's something that I do on this show and on my radio show, Magical Things with Radley Valentine, every Thursday at 2 p.m. Pacific on HayHouseRadio.com. Commercial over. So, and anyway, so we're going to put Raguel right in the right front of you. So to the left front of you, we're going to put Shamuel. It's Chamuel, the eyes of God. He comes in pale green, so pale green and pale blue. And the wonderful thing about Shamuel is that he can see anything that's hidden from us, including the path for you to new friends. Now, whenever I want to be noticed, I bring in my number one favorite archangel, Archangel Uriel. And so he is the light of God, or the fire of God. And so we're going to put him in the right back of you. So just always kind of think of him as like a spotlight. And so he will make you a spotlight, a beacon of light that will attract other people. And finally, Archangel Jophiel, she is the beauty of God. It will make people be attracted to you and want to be friends with you and want to interact with you, because they will see your inner beauty and your inner light. So actually that feels complete to me. I don't think we need cards. So there you go. Hope that is helpful, Catherine. So let's see. Oh, Doug Parvin. Hi, Doug Parvin. Doug Parvin is married to Bridget Parvin. They have a beautiful, beautiful spiritual practice that they share together and a business that they work through. They also have their own Facebook Live events, so check them out. All right, so let's see. Angel Letton. So, hello, I am taking the CACR course. I love it so far. Thank you. I would love to know any messages from my angels, possibly their names. Sherry, if you can grab that one and pin it, that would be awesome so that I can kind of see it. So, we're going to start with angel names. And so, right away, we have Aria. A-R-I-A, Aria. And we have Elijah. Elijah. And do we have anything else? No, it looks like we're going to stick with those two. So we have Aria, and it's A-R-I-A, and Aria, she says, dear loved one, we are so proud of you as you reach out to express in all ways your spiritual uniqueness and creativity. You are a shining beacon and have the attention of Archangel Uriel. Well, yeah, soul sister. Uriel. Let's see. Uriel has the ability to create situations for emotional healing. Working in his golden light will help you to be clear on the gifts you have to bring to the world, and also to directly help to heal those with emotional trauma. Now that you know our names, we look forward to a direct and constant communication with you. There you go. How's that? So Uriel, my favorite imagery for Uriel that we've created to date is on is in Angel Tarot cards. So since he is coming up today, and since he is my favorite archangel, and it's like, sometimes archangels choose us, and that was definitely the case for me with Uriel. When I was first taking Angel Therapy Practitioner course, he just showed up, and he was repetitive. And that's something that angels use. They use repetition. So here is one of my favorite images of Archangel Uriel. And for me, he comes in golden glitter. It's not just a yellow light, it's a golden glittery light. So anything that sparkles is something that you can, if you notice something sparkling out of the corner of your eye or something like that, that can be a sign that Archangel Uriel is saying, hello, I'm here. I'm actually working right now on a project where I'm having to channel a whole bunch of messages from Archangel Uriel. And even though I've been working with him as my favorite archangel, him and Gabriel, for, 14 years. Wow. Holy cow. I'm still learning new things. So, Angel, meet Uriel. Uriel, meet Angel. All right, so Facebook. All right. So Tina, hi Tina. Tina says, Bradley, I was wondering what crystal should I get? I'm kind of not, I'm not a super crystal person, but my angels drew me there. Be right back. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So I'm not a big crystal person, but I know a crystal person. And her name is Judith Lakomsky. And she wrote this book with Doreen Virtue. And your question is really timely because I'm pretty sure Doreen and Judith are coming out with a video course any time now. I think there's even some free videos out there right now that talk about that. So this book, along with my sweet little spiritual baby brother Robert Reeves' book, Flower Therapy, those books can be used to get messages from the angels. So, Tina, you're asking what crystal you should get? All right, so what we got was carnelian, and it is associated with Archangel Gabriel, and it is a translucent orange, and its healing properties are a balance between mental focus and creative inspiration, allowing your vision to be actualized. Thus, it's a wonderful touchstone for creative people. I should get some of this. I like this. And the message is, I'm the artist's stone, reflecting soulful expression through words and actions. I inspire intensity of movement in dance, and I lend fire to designers. In whatever manner it's sparked, I add a new dimension of depth in the creativity of your life, and I attract new people and experiences that support your vision. Those of you in the arts may wear me proudly, displaying your connection to the energy of the sacral inner chakra. It's your birthright to know the power of creativity, so choose to construct your life as you know it to be true, filled with unconditional love, clear purpose, abundance, and perfect health. I have to have some of this. So this reading was also for me. Those of you who do readings, you know the angels do that, putting a little sticky in here so I can find that later. So the angels do that. So one of the things that the certified angel card readers who take our class, sometimes they get a little nervous and worried. They're like, I was doing this reading, I was doing it for some person, and oh my God, it was exactly, and Carrie, I'm a crystal person now. Okay, so anyway, what was I saying? Oh, right. So they get freaked out because they think I was doing this reading for somebody else, but I could tell the reading was totally for me. And you know, it's like, no, 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 no. Birds of a feather flock together. So people are attracted to you because they know that you can understand what their concerns and their worries are, and that you are the person who has a message that they can receive. And so whenever that happens to me, I don't worry about it. I do in my mind make a mental note. I don't usually say it out loud to the client like I just did there, but I make a mental note. Okay, that's partially for me. I'm going to think about that a little bit later. And then I'll just move on. But don't worry about it. Don't underestimate the power of the universe, of God, of heaven, of source. Don't, because it can deliver the same message to 10, 100, 1,000, 1,000,000 people at once, because that's how heaven works. It's magic. All right, so let's see. Okay. You seem a bit wound up today, Christine. You're so funny. Actually, I'm not wound up today so much as I am trying with AskRad to get through more readings. I feel like I just want to read. I just want to help more people, and so I feel like if I talk faster, then I can get more readings in. Okay, let's see. So Margaret says, "Hi Radley, please tell me who are my guardian angels and what is my spiritual animal." Margaret, that was Margaret. Okay, so guardian angels. So right away I got Gabriella and Stella. Gabriella and Stella. So let's just take a look here. So Gabriella says, "Dear Margaret, we know that you have been aware of our presence for some time. You have a tendency to underestimate yourself and to question the valid messages we are sending you. You do not trust yourself. We want you to know that the messages you are receiving are real. You are not making them up. And our presence in your life is as real as any other person you know and love." Okay, so animals. Well, you know what? I'm going to ask Stella. Stella, tell me what animal... Okay. Boy, that was quick. Giraffe. So I am currently finishing up a project with Doreen Virtue for our new animal tarot cards, and we're really super excited about them. So what is giraffe? I have learned so much putting this little project together. So giraffes are all about seeing the future, looking not at the details, but looking at the big picture. Giraffes have the ability to see things that other people can't see because they're so tall. They also are very known for their long necks, obviously. And so that puts a very big emphasis on the throat chakra. So possibly speaking, if you are in a situation where maybe you need to be talking, or it might even be just that you need to be speaking your truth on a more regular basis, and making sure that you're not holding back. But giraffes are really great at helping us to have a broader perspective than other people around you might be having. So giraffe, there you go. I can't wait to have these cards. Doreen and I are just like, oh. I don't even have the sample deck yet. But we can't wait. They come out in the fall of this year. So, okay, so I just refreshed Let's see. Facebook. Okay. Okay, Julie says, hi, Julie. Julie says, Dear Radley, please tell me my angel and fairy names messages. I have to unexpectedly move and don't know where to go. I am so sad and scared. Okay, well, we don't want you to be sad and scared. So right away, I got Avery and I got Sophia. That was as fast as it comes. Avery, Avery, and Sophia. Sophia, Avery is your primary guardian angel, but Sophia seems to have something to say about the situation. And she says, Dear Julie, we know that you are in a place of worry and fear, and yet these emotions are unnecessary and not the right focus for you at this time. Your life was becoming stuck and you were not moving forward. We want you to see this move as an adventure, an exciting new journey in your life. The energy, or as some say, feng shui, of your new home will be more in line with your life purpose going forward. When you find your new home, which we will help you to do, you will experience joy and relief and a resurgence of your life force that will rejuvenate you, my goodness, in ways you cannot imagine. We understand you are sad and scared, but the more appropriate emotions should be excited and looking forward with great anticipation. So there you go. So Uriel's just around today. So Archangel Uriel can help you. So, okay, so prescription for Julie. So right front, Archangel Jophiel, because we want him to make the perfect home for you, to be a beacon of light. So that you can see it. Shamuel, the eyes of God, here, repetitive here, I know, but here we are. Help you to find it, help you to see it. Jophiel, back left, to help you to see this new change in your life is exciting and wonderful and fantastic and not something that is worrisome and scary for you. And then in the back right, Archangel Michael, to cut your energetic ties not only to the past but also to the place where you live now. It's a really good thing when you're leaving a house, and trust me, I'm a gypsy. I have 5 planets in Sagittarius. I have owned 9 different houses in the last 15 years. I know, it's crazy. I'm staying here, I think. But anyway, it's like it's a really good thing to go stand in the middle of the house that you're currently in and give gratitude and to say thank you for protecting me, thank you for being the roof over my head, thank you for the joy, thank you for the happiness. I now release you into a new family that you will make happy and joyful as I, and ask for your guidance and helping me to go find the next and perfect place for me to live. So there you go. All right. Let's see. So Tamara, hi Tamara, she wants to know, when is it a good time to move back to Canada? Tamara. When is it a good time to move back to Canada? Okay, so we have a couple of options whenever we're doing timing. You can do timing with just about any deck, and I'm sort of feeling like I want to do it with fairy tarot cards. Okay, so fairy tarot cards. And so tarot cards are a little bit easier to do it with than typical angel oracle cards because they have numbers, and so we can use those numbers to get an understanding of when something is going to happen. Now we can use oracle cards for the same thing, even though there's not numbers. You might pull a card, for example, maybe it's full of tulips. Well, that's springtime. Or maybe the card says you may find yourself doing blah, 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 but the word that your eyes went to was May. Well, the month of May. So you can use angel oracle cards for that. But because tarot cards have numbers, it makes it, I like that part. So for Tamara, when should I move back to Canada? Okay, so the card that we pulled was the moon. The moon. Okay, so this card is 18. So that feels to me like 18 weeks. The way we use numbers in something is we stop and we go, okay, is it 18 days? No. Is it 18 weeks? Is it 18 months? But 18 weeks feels right to me. But I always kind of like to take a look at why this particular card. Now, the moon card, one of the things it says is letting go of the worry and fear. It sounds like so this kind of makes me think that you're worrying about this, and you really shouldn't. It's all going to work out. One of the things that we did with this card that I love is this card, it talks about hidden things. Or things that maybe aren't quite what they seem to be. So what do we have? We have this beautiful fairy and she's playing an instrument. But look in the water. Look in the reflection. She's playing a different instrument. Things are not quite what they appear to be. So what that kind of tells me is don't worry, but your journey to Canada or the way you move back to Canada might not happen quite the way you're expecting it to. So that might mean, for example, that maybe you think you're going to be living in one city and maybe you're actually going to wind up living in a different city. Or perhaps you might think that you're going to go there and buy a house, but town home. But something about it will be just a little bit different than what you are expecting it to be. So there you go. Okay, so wait, where's the box? Up there. Okay. Okay, so Facebook. Let's see. Jacqueline says, hello, Rad. I'm getting divorced after 24 years and I need to know if my life will improve. Love you and your shirt. Well, thank you, Jacqueline. So that's an interesting little thing we're having today about divorce. So that makes me want to go to Archangel Power Tarot cards. This is the deck that we use that is all about making people feel empowered and self-confident. And so we want her to feel empowered and self-confident. And let's see what we've got here. One more. Okay. Wow, I have goosebumps. Angel bumps. We call them angel bumps. Okay. So the first card for Jacqueline, Eight of Raphael. So I love Eight of Raphael. This is such a great card because look at this card. Here we have this beautiful woman and she's leaving because she's decided there has to be more to life than this. And so she's got her little dog to go with her. It's just a way to say, you're not alone in this. And there's money standing there. She doesn't seem to much care about it. She'd really rather walk away from it. Because one of the things that this card talks about is that the things that used to entice us, the things that used to mean something to us, the things that are sparkly, perhaps, don't matter anymore. Because we know that there has to be more to life than this. And so what you'll see in the back is Raphael, Archangel Raphael, beckoning her to come along. Now, what else do we have? We have Six of Michael. Six of Michael. This is the end of troubled times. See, he's in a boat with a dog. Now, that's twice with a dog. So it makes me wonder, do you have a dog? And you're taking the dog with you? Or maybe you should get a dog? But nevertheless, we have Six of Michael, and so he's leaving the stormy part of the sky, leaving the stormy part of the sky. And what does that say? It just says that the skies ahead of him are sunny and bright, sunny and bright. And the last card is the Magician, the Magician. You can do anything. So yes, not only is your life going to get better, your life is going to get amazing. Totally amazing. All right. I saw Sue Varma go by. Sue, I did a birthday reading for you last week, I think. So if you didn't watch it, you should go back and watch last week's. I think it was you. I'm pretty sure it was you. I hope it was you. So, okay, let's see. What do we got? Cindy says, I recently applied for a new job. Is this right for me? Well, that seems pretty... Oh, well, you know what? Here's the right answer. So, Angel Answer Oracle cards. Now, Doreen and I call them our Magic 8-Ball deck. Because it's like, shake the deck. You know, get yes, no, maybe, try again later, stuff like that. We don't have a try again later card. But let's just see what they have to say. Okay. And so, you're ready. You're ready. So that to me says, Cindy says, yeah, you are. You're ready. Now, now the thing about it is that it doesn't say necessarily that you get it, does it? It says you're ready. It says you're ready. So it feels good to me. It feels like it's going to work for you. But it kind of tells me that if you don't get the job, you should keep looking for jobs that are that next step up, that next place you're supposed to be going in your career. You should not let it be, if you were to not get this job, don't let it stop you. Because sometimes, in my own life, it's like sometimes we think we want a job, but you know what? There's something better out there. And it was just that particular job that caught our attention, that got us to sort of like dislodge, to get unstuck, so that we will start to look forward to other opportunities. So there you go. All right, so that's that. Let's see. Let's see. So Cheryl is saying, any messages of love for me, Radley? Okay, Cheryl, write that down. Okay, Cheryl. So let's go to, since she's asking for a message of love, we'll go to romance angels, okay? And see what we got. Okay, Cheryl. Refresh that. Okay. Okay, so the first card is deception. Deception. Okay, so this card says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So this is the card of the past. So this might mean that Cheryl has been sort of hoodwinked, for lack of a better word, in the past by people who are not who they appeared to be in relationships that she's been in. And maybe this is maybe this keeps her from feeling open, from feeling safe, from opening her heart. The next card is playfulness. Playfulness is to recapture romance, allow your inner youth spirit of fun to shine. Now, this is a tough duo. Okay? This is a tough duo, Cheryl. So, it's like to have been or at least to feel as though things that you were not told the truth, and then to try to get your youthful optimism back, that's a little tough. That's a little tough. So, but you can do it. You can do it. So, what I think I would do is, if I wanted to do this, I think that I would ask Archangel Raphael and Archangel Uriel. These are both archangels who are known for emotional healing, different reasons. Raphael's more about love, so perhaps Raphael to help you to kind of heal that, And then finally, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And so I get, well, this is a little tough. This is a little tough. But I totally trust you. I totally believe in you, Cheryl. You can do this. You can do this. You can get past the past. You can get your inner child back up and being playful so that you can keep an open mind. So if your soulmate that is coming into your life this time isn't quite what you're used to. So there you go. All right, so that's that. How are we doing? Okay, we still have time. So, all right. So Colette, hi Colette. Colette says, hi Radley, which angel should I refer to for my life mission? My life mission is still a bit of a blur. Archangel Michael is the archangel that is most known for helping people to find their life purpose and to help them to get going on that. So, but you know what? It's like you don't have to choose just one. So once again, let's do an archangel prescription for Colette. Now, we're going to put Archangel Michael in the front. Not just because he is the life purpose archangel, but also because he can help you kind of cut your energetic connections to the past from your expectations about what it is that you think it's supposed to be, so that you can kind of get free of that. Also to sort of cut your connections to your disbelief, okay? So sometimes we know what we want to be doing, but we tell ourselves, well, that must not be our life purpose because that is absolutely not possible. It's not going to happen. Wrong. So, you kind of let go of that. We're going to also put Archangel Shamuel once again. So today is Shamuel and Uriel Day, okay? So Shamuel, the eyes of God, or he who sees God, and to help you to see what it is that you're missing when it comes to your life purpose. In the back, for whatever reason, we have Ariel. Ariel. So Ariel is the archangel of manifesting. So she can help you to manifest the things that you're looking to create. Help you to manifest the things that you're looking to create. And then finally, interestingly, we have Zadkiel. And Zadkiel, his name means the righteousness of God. But he's all about memory and forgiveness, but also about spiritual origin and mission. So your life purpose might have a spiritual connection in it, might have a spiritual take to it. So Shamuel, Michael, what did I say? Zadkiel and oh gosh, Ariel. It was Ariel. So there you go. All right. Okay, so let's see. Ariel, yes. Thank you, Robin. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Anit says, "Hi, Rad. It is my goal and intention to get my school done and move back to mid-Maine. Is this the right path for my son and I think is what it said. So Sherry, if you could post that, that'd be groovy. I am going to go back to Archangel Power Tarot cards. It's a deck I'm fairly fond of. I'm actually fond of all my children, so. All right, so let's see. Are you on the right path, finishing school and then moving back to Maine? All right. Oh, there we go. Anit. Hi, Red. It is my goal intentions to get my school done and move back to mid-Maine. And I'm presuming she means, is that the right path for my son and I? All right. All right. Let's see. 2 and 1. I'm glad, Philip. I'm so glad it was spot on. All right. So the first card is King of Raphael. Yes, it is safe to trust. It is safe to trust. The next card is the Sun. Once again, Uriel. And it says, this is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking. So, and a big success. And time to move quickly. So what this basically tells me, Anit, is that yeah, you're going to be really successful in finishing up school. And then the move to Maine is just going to be Zoom. So it's going to happen really, really quickly. I'm betting that before you even finish school, you're going to be looking for a home or trying to start the process of moving. Now, what they're telling me, what I'm hearing, is that part of this is because you either know already or you're going to know that you have a job. That you have a job in mid-Maine, and so that's part of the reason why you're gonna be in a really, really, really big hurry to get moved, because you're not gonna have a lot of time. So that's good news. That's really, really good news. Who wouldn't want to know before they finish school that they have a job and what that job is? But it's gonna make you a busy, 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 busy girl. All right. Okay. There we go. All right, so let's see. Anna says, oh, wait, whoa, there he goes. Anna says, wow, I almost missed the show, but you didn't. I would love to know my angels' names or a reading. All right. So, let's do angel names first. Oh, wow, that was fast. Savannah and Gabriella. Y'all's angels are really speedy. All right, Savannah and Gabriella. Savannah says, Dear Anna, you are so much better at listening to your intuition than you realize. You got on to social media just in time for Radley to see you. and to give you this message. We want you to know how very special you are, how loved and adored. A new period or phase of your life is coming, and it will be remarkable. Your opportunity for healing yourself and others through your creativity will come into full bloom, and joy will fill your heart and the hearts of those whose path you cross. We love you. P.S. Talk to P.S. Talk to us. Okay, there we go. All right, so where are we? Okay, we're almost out of time. I used an iPad to do this, and it went ba-ding, and showed me that someone had sent me an email asking if I do private readings. I do not do private readings right now. I am currently writing 2 books, creating 2 decks, creating a video course, creating 2 courses that are being created on the road, and I'm creating an app. Radley is living out Eight of Fire right now. He doesn't have any more bandwidth. What I can tell you is that I send people who want private readings to Heather Hildebrand. It's heatherhildebrand.com. I'm sure Sherry will post that for us. She is who I go to for insight from when I need special guidance, and so I can wholly recommend Heather to you, but right now I no is my word. I'm saying no to everything other than what I've already said yes to, because I'm not entirely sure it's humanly possible. Did I mention these are all due by July 1st? So I don't even know if it's humanly possible, but we're going for it, right? So that's it. That is all the time we have for AskRad this week. What was the name of the crystal book again? It was Crystal Therapy by Doreen Virtue and Judith Lukomsky. I think Judith is an incarnated crystal. She's pretty amazing. So yeah, check this book out. Also, once again, check out Angels of Love by Grant Virtue and Melissa Virtue. I love you guys very much. Once again, this really is truly the highlight of my week. I love doing this. I will be here again next week. In a few weeks, I am going to disappear for a week because I have a honeymoon to go on. Yay. So, but I will be here next week. And so I hope you all have an incredibly magical week. I love you very much. Always remember, life is magic.